Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Today is going to be part two. Okay. All right. Good morning, good morning. Today is part two of what we were speaking of yesterday with grants and the approval of a grant. So we're going to talk about it today. All right. Now, as I was saying on yesterday, I gave you an example, and we're still going to use that as the base, but your business idea is going to be just put this information that I'm getting ready to share with you this morning on how to get grant money and then how to be in position to win government contracts. Those are the two things that will increase your business revenue, will increase your business profit, and will help you grow your business. For the rest of this year, that's all we're going to be talking about over here. I'm Biz Strategist Sandy. I'm here to help you get out here and make money with your idea, whatever business idea you have. That's what we're going to be focused on making money on. The next intensive, if you are interested, you make sure that you DM me and I will send you the information. The 90-day intensive is going to help you hold your hand. I'll be your mentor. It's going to help you along the way. Yes, it's an investment. We'll get together. I give you whatever you need to start and grow your business, whether it's going to be information for grant contracts or whatever. That's going to be the next. Get into the next class. The next class probably will be starting sometime in July. I haven't set a date yet. Okay, so that's going to be 90 days to help you and to help you before the end of the year. So if there's something that you're into, yes, it's not going to be a course that you're going to have to take. You're going to be with me live at least once a week at night, and then you'll have homework and assignments. And then we'll have a community that we can talk about if you come into any robots. So anyway, just stay tuned for that. So definitely you want to be a part of that. Now, let's go ahead and continue and talk about this grant approval, getting yourself and setting yourself up and putting yourself in position to get that approval stamp for your grant and even a government contract. Now, like I said, when you are researching, let's talk about a little bit of researching. This is what when you're researching, this is what you're going to put in your business plan. Your business plan is going to be needed for both of them, either that grant or that government contract. You're going to have a plan for this, right? And so some of the programs for grant, when you're getting grants, there's programs out there for grants, and we're talking about wellness and the volunteer that we have, and we're talking about the wellness business, but you can always apply this to what you're doing or what your niche is. Now, getting learning and getting the details of grant programs in your area. Let's look at your back door for right now. We're going to talk about that real quick. The grants that's in your back door. There are agencies in your city, in your town, that have specific federal funding. It's not there sitting there saying, hey, come get me, I'm here. No, it's not. So you have to do some little research. You have to do a little bit of research. And they're hitting with keywords and buzzwords and things like that, but it's there. There's like rural, and then they have other, like, grant program or initiative program. Those are the key words and some words that they have, but you thinking there's something totally different, but they're not. There's something to help you get some funding, okay? And so with the wellness one, we're talking about using hers as an example. She will be able to go to Common Health, get community health grants. She will be able to get, like, rural health care services, outreach, stress reduction, wellness, those kind of things, and in the remote rural areas where your business is no different, but it may be a different program in that particular city that you may have to reach out to. For instance, if somebody is doing a security business or something like that, they more than likely will be reaching out to law enforcement in that particular city or county or whatever the case may be. And they can partner and work with them because, like I told you, the capability study, when you're filling out the information for grant, which is required, okay? And even if you get a government contract, that is your capability study where you're partnering with these other agencies. This is how it's done, people. This is how they do it. It's not like that. If you don't have the skill set personally yourself to do the work, the job, you can partner with other companies and they have the they credentialed up to be able to, you guys do this right here. Boop, come together. Okay, it's all about coming together. All right, now some of the next things, and like I said, just using her business as an example, the wellness and wholeness business. You know, you want to contact, like with her, she would contact the Center of Disease Control, and this can be another thing for is improving public health outcomes. So this is how she would research and get her information, get the contact information, knowing who to be able to contact and make it happen and prepare herself to get some of these grants. And then that is her credibility is there. She's working with a credible resource, which is CDC. That's credible, okay? That's credible to the government in all of its shenanigans, right? And even with a government contract, that's a part of it, okay? So that is how you can connect there. Now with hers, and we're being specific because she volunteered. So if I'm doing another one, and if you guys want to deep dive and learn a little bit more about your business, when I tell you, hey, give me a business to talk about, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down and lay out your specific idea. So we're gonna kind of do this. This is fun. I like this. We're gonna kind of do this on some specific businesses, so you guys can kind of get the bigger, see the bigger picture. Now, also another niche that if she decided to go and do this in her business, in her wellness and wholeness business, would be the substance abuse and mental health service, service. So this is a program or agencies that she can kind of do research with. And then also the government is always needing some partnering with someone that have this kind of need, because they have this kind of, they have contracts for this kind of like trauma, mental health, stress management. They have these kind of programs. Now, let's say on the flip side, if you are looking to get grant funding for something as such as this, yes, you would credential, find out who you can work with. If you're not credentialed up, you can find out who you can work with that is credentialed, have the credentials, so where you can meet that capability study requirement. Okay, and that's required. So this is how you get proof for grants, that you give the grantor what they're looking for, what they're needing, and explaining to them how you're going to change and make a difference. And it's so easy when you partner up with these agencies and these other places that I'm mentioning to you, whatever business you have. If you want to get more specific about your business, that's when we can work one-on-one together. Okay. So you want to be able to tell them the outcome, and it's going to be easier for you to determine the outcome because you would have at least connected and partnered with these other agencies and find out how they have, given they found results in things that they've done to help out. Or whatever your goal is, whatever your mission is. Remember, I mentioned to you, your mission is very important to the grantor. That's always going to be the case. No buts about it. It's always going to be the case. Now, another opportunity for her with this business is going to be the USDA, the Rural Development Grants. There's, like I said, just in your hometown, in your home area, there are grants there just hidden from y'all in plain sight because you don't know. You know why you don't know about them? Because you're not researching and locating and finding out those hidden gems and those keywords, those buzzwords. Because everything is in plain sight, but it's hidden because you don't understand how it works. And that's it. Okay. So, all righty. Let's see here. Okay. All right, now I'm on the road now, so I'm gonna keep going. And so maybe after I finish, I can take a few questions before I gotta leave, and I got a client. So anyway, with the USDA, and as far as the government, it for as with her business is, she can find, she can give telehealth. She can partner with that. She can do the nutritionist education part of it, the healthcare outreach. There's so many things that she can do if she want to get a grant in this, with this particular sector of her business, and she can partner with an agency such as this. Okay. And then also find giving the you know if whatever she's offering, like if she's offering virtual wellness, service for low income people in the zip code, all of this USDA information will have that for her. She can be able to, it's so easier for her. So, and then the cooking, workshops for us cooking and nutrition. They don't even have home economics in schools anymore. So all of this can be a part of. She can probably partner with the Department of Labor and have there can be, or any kind of programs that can possibly help others to learn these cooking and nutrition. People with certain illnesses, maybe. Diabetes Association, High Blood Association, those people to help. She can kind of partner with some of those, get contracts with them, and help to teach people how to eat healthier, how to do things better. All of this is a part of these programs, and the agencies need to fill these particular requirements because a lot of times, in order for them to keep their benefits or to keep their programs going, they have to do things too. So this is called a partnership, and this is where you can partner with others. But I'm using hers as an example. Your business may not be with these same agencies I'm speaking of, but I do know this: you have agencies that you need to partner with. Absolutely. Now, state and local health departments is another area where her business would definitely benefit. There's block grants and wellness specific funding. Block grants is in everybody's location. During COVID, there was funding out there for for businesses that kind of like went through that devastation, and there were funds in this cities, the counties, that they had funding for a while. I'm not sure, I haven't checked on it lately, but there was funding that wasn't even used because people didn't know it was there, and you had to meet certain requirements. But this is what it was, a grant for them, I mean, for a business. But here again, you had to meet certain requirements, and that's why I say the basic thing that I know the requirement was, you had to have your business set up correctly, and it had to be it had to be in operation during the 2020 situation. I don't really want to say the word, but during the pandemic. Okay, so now, and then also having that, finding out even the niche, and even working with some of these departments, finding out what area that you would like to work with these companies on. And that's just kind of like sums it up really on how you can get approved for grants, because you're working with other agencies and other companies, but you're in control of your business. You're in control of that grant. You're in control of the outcome that you want. And government contracting is a part of that too. You can always get a government contract doing that. That's what a lot of agencies, you'd be surprised of those that have government contracts with agencies. Okay, you would definitely be surprised. So that is what I wanted to share with you this morning. Because like I said, in a few minutes, I do have a client I have to get off. So we are going to see if there are any questions. And if they're not, I'm going to get on with my morning and do what I need to do here. So let's see what's going on over here. Any questions, please let me know of what I just said if you have any questions. Do you have any questions? No questions, no questions, no questions. Okay. All right. Everybody just listening this morning. There's no questions. No questions. No questions. I'm giving you time. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to write. So, but anyway, I'm gonna give them a few minutes. So I'm gonna wrap this up and see. I'm gonna go back over it. Go back over some of this. Now, I will recap on what is going to be needed again. Now, the documents is going to be needed for you when you're applying for a grant. Just don't ever forget this. Always keep this in the back of your mind whenever you are seeking grants, whenever you are seeking funding. The business plan with a mission statement, the breakdown of your budget, how you're going to use this money that they're going to give you, and then your plan of measurement and evaluation. How you're going to measure the outcome to let the grantor know that, hey, the money that you gave me is working. It's doing exactly what I needed it to do. And then also you are going to, receiving letter, anybody that you're going to partner with, like I just mentioned earlier, getting that letter of support from them, having the letter of support that you need for your idea and your mission to be, for your mission to be valid. And the next thing is the credentials. What are the credentials that is needed, if any is needed? Sometimes credentials are not needed for certain things that you're working on. So those are the things that you need to make sure, documentation that you have in place, and your approval rate will go up. It'll rise to the top. Alrighty, just like everything else. So anyway, that's all I want to say to you this morning, share with you this morning. There are no questions. I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see any questions about what we just talked about this morning, but just keep this in mind, everybody. Remember the things that I mentioned to you about getting the grant funding out there, okay? Alrighty, have a beautiful Thursday morning, and we'll talk tomorrow. We're going to continue talking about this. I may even show you some tomorrow. I'll probably be the screen share, and I'll show you some more information about, how some of these things that we talked about this week, where you can go and just how they look. So we'll have that. We'll do that tomorrow morning. So bright and early. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You are so welcome. So bright and early, and tomorrow morning we'll be up, and then we'll do some more demonstration. Okay. So everybody stay safe out there, and stay cool too, and stay hydrated, because it is hot all over the country, all over the land. All right. Thanks so much. And y'all have a beautiful morning. Bye-bye. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.